Oh, shall we start from the top on that, since I like doing that anyway? Niners! Michael, I see your name up and down the chat. The B-boy, the birthday boy. Smooth. Come on in. I should have Smooth sing with me. Let's get this out of the way. We talked about this the other day. It's Mikey's 48th birthday. He's one away from being a 49er. Happy birthday. To Michael. Happy Niners birthday. To Michael. Happy Niners! Big Mike! Happy birthday, brah! Michael, you had a 49ers style cheesecake? You know how much I love cheesecake. There are few things in this life, on this planet, in this universe, that I don't enjoy more than cheesecake. Oh my God, I wish I could have been there. I mean, you know those Costco cheesecakes? Yeah, I've done it, fam. In the course of, actually just a few weeks ago, but watching an NBA game, I started out with a small piece. I said to myself, don't eat this whole cheesecake, you idiot. Ate it, the idiot ate it. Fam, I'm Smooth, man. You know what? I tell you what, bruh. I'm feeling good about this season. I've been doing that for the last few weeks anyway, right? All systems are go, as you see in the thumbnail. George Kittle, Fred Warner, and the man who's going to run the show, Brock Purdy. I mean, these are things. Wait, let me get into it, right? 49ers clear offseason 2025 plan indicates Lynch and Shanahan have reached the next level. They didn't butt around. They've been, have you noticed? They've done it enough now that you see them not struggling, not doing BS things. We're not saying things like, what the hell was he thinking? We're not saying that. We're not. And I am proud of these guys. You get the feeling the Niners have turned the page to another chapter under the Lynch and Shanahan era. Do you? Do you get that? This particular offseason looks like the result of an organization that has matured to a vintage that can be appreciated for avoiding a few negatives during this time of the NFL year that in past seasons, you knew the 49ers were going to mess up. Every guy that needed money, right? Here we go, right? January, February, whatever time we're ending the season. Okay, blah, blah, blah is up for contract renewal. And then they go to the owners' meeting and everything's like, they talk about it with everybody but the player. And then inevitably follows a rift. They didn't do that this year. I am so pleased. So to the phones we go to observe and compare your thoughts on how great Niners great Steve Young has assessed your San Francisco offseason 49ers as well, which was inspired me into this particular topic tonight. They said this, said out in Baltimore, she's up late. Oh, by the way, fam, I got to do this because, I was cutting up yesterday on X. I couldn't stop myself. I tried. I didn't know that George Kittle had issued a memo to let everybody know to stop it. So did you see Debo working out in Washington? Okay. See, because it is what it is. Debo, did you see all that mac and cheese on that booty? Debo's got a booty now that even Beyonce would look at him and say, oh, you go outdo me with the booty. I've already got a picture of Debo at home. Baby, give me, he's telling his wife, baby, give me another bowl full of that. No, give me my don't give me a regular bowl. Give me my bowl of mac and cheese, melt a little extra cheese on top of it. And of course, the wife, he says, listen, ain't you supposed to be training right now? Yeah, I know. I need my nourishment. And so, Debo's running like hell in that workout. I couldn't stop laughing. I was thinking the same thing, but somebody says, is Debo lost a step? I says, wait a minute. And George Kittle didn't appreciate all this. George Kittle, I didn't know George had already said something about us. I didn't even know that video had went viral already. GK wasn't amused with folks clowning Debo, though. As he explained in a tweet in response to Debo taking a lot of heat. Quote, it's called group install when players talk through plays. Knock it off. I apologize to GK and tell guy, bro, if you say knock it off, I'm off it, okay? Then again, I proceeded. Anyway, you know what? If you see Debo, George would appreciate it if we back off, okay? So, but you know what? I am not wishing anything bad on Debo. I was just talking about his conditioning coming into the season. Debo's as big as a house. Would he have done that to us? I think so. Jordan Watkins. You see, Jordan Watkins, my feeling is, I think Jordan Watkins they say that BA is making miraculous results in his comeback. He is rehabbing. He is looking good. I think that and you already know that BA has had a problem with everybody talking, hollering, and screaming about Jordan Watkins, right? I mean, Jordan's doing everything. He's good, taking field. He's going downfield, making great catches. He's cutting across the middle. He's doing everything you want a 49er receiver to do in the Kyle Shanahan offense, right? He's doing it well, right? BA's sitting back there. Y'all didn't talk about me like that. What's up? So BA got to his feelings a little bit. I got a feeling that's going to bring BA back. Fam, if I had to bet right now, if you got any surplus cash and the line does go up, if BA returns on opening day, the doctor says he looks good. Did you see that little clip of him dancing around on the field? He was going through the motions on the sidelines with the 49 receiver group doing drills. I'm looking at him and saying, B, I thought they was just talking, man. You really are working hard. You do not plan on being late, do you? Well, good on you. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you what. I don't care what Jordan Watkins is doing. BA is still a badass. And if I can have all of it, I'll take it. I'll take BA. I'll take JJ. I'll take Ricky. I mean, give me all of that, man. I mean, yeah, because we're going to need it. I don't want to finish anything but number one in the division to begin with. So, the more weapons I got, the better. And Brock Purdy's saying the same thing. But, bad fam. 49er, here's bad news. A 49ers insider predicts the kicker competition outcome. No matter how frustrated we are, new special teams coordinator Brant Boyer gives Jake Moody a new lease. This is quoted, a new lease on life. Brant Boyer, boy. Brant, you ain't been here to see it, man. If he misses wide right in the first 2 or 3 weeks, man, you're going to have a lot of people talking bad about you, boy. Because Jake's got to think about that wide right. He rarely misses the left. It's always wide right. You would think that adjustment could be easily made. He's done something different to his approach to the ball. Okay, we'll see. You know what? Let's not get mad at Jake, before the season even starts. Because Jake will have you in the hospital with conditions, man. Don't stress out on him. Well, Steve Young believes the Niners had a great offseason and have set themselves up well for the upcoming season, as do most of us who are excited about the 49ers coming into this season anyway. There's a new vitality to supporting this team now. We're not concerned with the mistakes made last year during the Super Bowl or the playoffs, as we're always in. Shut up, Rams. We are, man. Shut up. Steve has given a thumbs up to all of the roster moves made over the spring and this early part of summer. He was chatting it up with Rich Eisen on his show. Steve said, quote, I'm very happy with how they handled the offseason. They had a clear plan. It was retooling. It wasn't complete restructure, and it was a retooling. Emphasize that keyword, retooling. Every move was tactical and smart and fast. And keyword again, fast. Stop assing around with those contracts. Get it done. God, Jesus Christ. They did it. Okay, don't get mad. They did it. And signing everybody and getting everybody on board, I just thought they handled the offseason perfectly. And now, what has happened is your veterans need to stay healthy. This is always the case. Trent Williams is number one. If Trent goes down, that offensive line is no longer a top 5 offensive line in the league, which is really news to me because I didn't know we was rated the top 5 offensive line in the league already. Were we number 5 last year at any point in the season? Okay, anyway. but with Trent, you can survive it. And now if all your veterans stay healthy, you've got all your rookies that need to pop. The Los Angeles Rams got it with Puka Nacua, and now all of a sudden they're back in the mix. It's true, fam. I mean, it is. The Rams do look tough. Damn it, I'm still gonna kick that ass. And Steve goes on to say, and that needs to happen for the Niners. The 49ers extended B. Purdy without an entire Netflix-like drama. That would have easily predicted to go into 2 or 3 seasons series. But the 49ers got it done right away. Kinda. We were already, if you were like me, you were saying things last month before they got it done. Here we go. Oh, and it wasn't a cheap contract. They didn't give him $40 million like a lot of fans want him to get. And there was no pause after that was done. The Niners wrapped up a long-term extension with Fred Warner and George Kittle. I said, look at what? Good God. I'm saying Shanahan and Lynch have grown. They've learned. Maybe Jed came and said, listen, guys, we're not having that this year, okay? I mean, if you're concerned with me about the contract, don't. Just let me see it. We watched in horror as a pack of household names for the past few seasons of the defense just left. Again, part of the plan, opting to get younger through the draft. John Lynch said he's going to do it. I'm not sure if he didn't do it. We still have to wait to see, though, if this part of the plan is going to bear fruit. But we can easily see we got reason to be excited. It looks awfully, it's kind of shimmering out there, you know what I'm saying? If you're flying a helicopter over to the Santa Clara facility watching them rookies practice, so you know, you gotta say things like, hey, that kid he could take some starter's job right now. You mention any names because, you know, the rookie will need to mature in a bigger hurry than I feel really fully comfortable with myself, though. But if the 49ers are to regain badass status in the NFC West, it's going to be necessary. B. Purdy will have plenty to prove as well. Every play he makes will be under extreme scrutiny. Pay me! I know we were overpaying him. You know, people. Boy, there's going to be some barking, arguing. Every mistake he makes, even if it's going to be terrible. But he's tough. Mentally, Big B. Purdy's tough. So no matter what the media's doing to him, if he has a bad week out of 8, people go jumping up and down like they always do. But you know, a lot of fans will continue to believe he was overpaid anyway, especially after a season that saw him struggle to find favorable consistency last year, which wasn't really entirely his fault. That's why I would say, man, let me see you run out there with like 275-pound dudes gaining momentum coming at you, came through a front line offensive line that just came clean. You know the pressure involved. Put the formula together. Weight versus speed equals what kind of impact. You can kill a man doing what they was doing out there with that offensive line. So I ain't about to listen to B. Purdy's. Hey, man, that's shit. But with a healthy CMC and GK, I'm feeling confident that Mrs. Purdy's baby boy will have plenty of talent around him to put him back again. Wait for it. That MVP conversation, fam. He was in it 2 years ago. Brock Purdy made looking quarterback look easy in that second year. What, that 22, 23? He did. But it's not. He made it look that way. We're not losing, though. Getting back to the Super Bowl. Man, Niners will need some surprises from the rookie class, so they really will. And as usual, avoid that. You know, I'm going to stop talking about injuries because you talk that stuff into existence, don't you? It seems that it's always the Niners take, man, if we can just get over that hump. And we did it over the year before last Super Bowl year, except it came to get us. It came to get us in the Super Bowl. Take straight Drake Jack. Oh my, Greenlaw down in the middle of the game. In the middle of the game, damn. In the middle of the game. We had Travis Kelce under control. We had that game under control. Whew. Have you got your surprise rookies made up? C.J. West. Boy, I posted up that clip. You've probably already seen it anyway. C.J. West, I think Coach Yak had it up. C.J. West, they was doing drills. Narrow view. West comes blasting through the line like a man lost his mind. Takes the offensive lineman. I understand the frame is only this big, but the dude disappeared out of the frame like that. West took that dude and just threw him like a basketball. I said that. Boy, hey, that's my dog. Oh, God. CJ, number one on my list right now of biggest impact rookies we got. And that's saying something. McHale will be rock solid. I got no doubt about that with the players he has surrounding him at the position along with the coaching staff. He's going to be a monster. He is. Upton Stout, anyone? You know that little example I heard from him the other day? CMC running a pattern across the field. Upton Stout riding him in his pocket. I read it twice. No, he didn't. He did? Okay. Ronaldo Green, you know he led the league, led the team last year. Let's see, in takeaways? Well, not takeaways. He prevented more. You know, what is that stat? He was number one. He played 63% of the snaps on the season. Demo, Chavarius, it wasn't you. Demo was you. I'm just saying, but look out for Ronaldo. I told you about Ronaldo Green last year. If Jair Brown doesn't get in the way, his number would have been one more better. I ain't gonna start on Jair Brown. You know what? Because Jordan Watkins out here in Mississippi. I hope he continues to be. We've had receivers almost every year in camp that had us going, whoa! And then when the season came, Ronnie Bell, all of a sudden something went wrong. Jordan may not do that. Also, family, you know, I'm going to mention Stone Blanton and Nick Martin, of whom I'm going to mention for this reason, are apparently pushing D. Winters to new heights. D. Winters is playing his ass off in practice. That's because he feels the pressure. This is why when people cry about, what are they drafting him for? Because this is what the result could be. Now Fred's got an army behind him. Everybody's talking about Stone Blanton already. We know Nick Martin is not your normal linebacker. He is nothing like a normal linebacker. He's going to be good. And we got a couple other guys, too. Somebody's got to go to the practice squad. And then you got the all-awesomeness of omnipotent Fred Warner. Woo! Fam, join me with this jubilation, man. I'm telling you right now. Are you proud of the 49 organization? That they did not ass around. They got everything. They got all the ducks lined up in a row. Got them in camp. We are rolling. And like Chris McCaffrey said before everybody took off, guys, know this. We're not 40 days. You do not have 40 days to go before the season starts. You got 40 days to get ready. God, I love that stuff. Get them pumped up. Get them pumped up. Smooth. Oh, smooth. Go on then, smooth.
Liv, take this blunt. Ronbo.
Remind me of me.
Hold on. Let me get some water.
Breathe.
You get that from Paul?
I'm trying to get some of that.
Oh, got some bomb and shit. Hey, Ronbo, what's up, bro?
You know, I'm looking at things here that I haven't seen in a long time. I've not been this excited about a preseason in years because we already had a team established and we didn't do nothing in the draft. We didn't do nothing in any other. We picked up a couple of guys in free agents. But you just knew we were scared because we know what's expected. The anticipation was making me crazy. This year, the anticipation is there. But if we don't win the Super Bowl, I ain't got nothing to be mad about. If we get to the NFCCG, I'm going to get nervous again. I hope we get there because we don't go to the playoffs without going to NFCCG. That's the minimum. I mean,
man. Come on, man. You already know how we do. Hey, man, I got some breaking news. He's not with us no more. He's with the Houston Texans. Ward that we had at safety.
What?
He's engaged with his fiance. He strangled her out, but she's recovering. And the police have went there, so he's in jail.
Wait.
So I don't know what's going on with him.
You're not talking about you're not talking about Tavares. You're talking about Jimmy? Oh, Jimmy was the Texans.
He was in Texas, yeah. Strangled out his girlfriend, but she's recovering everything. She called 911 that came and got him.
Let me repeat this. You said Jimmy Ward.
His fiance, they're not even married. They're not even married yet. Yeah.
I know, but I don't care what the relationship is. What is Jimmy doing? He choked her out and she called the police just in time to come get him?
Yes, his fiance. They're not even married yet.
Well.
No, she put it on she signed the papers right there. She went down to the station and everything and put a restraining order against him. He can't go nowhere near her into his court date and whatever is going to happen. So look for Texans to release him because he's still injured up and down. So he's not going to cost them much. So they can let him go. They'll lose around about what? Damn. $3 million, cap hit, whatever. Yeah. So that's that right there. Damn. But you can Google that.
Well, you mentioned that, and also the diva of all divas, AB they had to take him to jail because he broke out shooting at an MMA match. What? WTF? What is? Go ahead, fam. God.
Oh yeah, attempt to murder at that. Yeah, but yeah, bro. I mean, it's crazy. But I don't waste my time. Let's get to our team. What's going on? The Niners ended up signing C.J. West. Let's see right here. 4-year deal, $5.21 million and $1.1 million signing bonus, 1.9 cap hit. So got him under contract. Isaiah Noor, the wide receiver that you have, out of Nebraska. He's under contract 3 years, $299.
They don't be signing nobody for 3 years unless they know they're gonna keep him. Oh,
right, and 200 and Isaiah Noor, 259,000 guaranteed. They already know he is a stud, bro. You already know he is a stud.
Better know it.
Corey Conner, running back, signed him through 2-year deal, $2.99, $25,000 signing bonus, and 255,000 guaranteed. Sebastian, Valdez, the defensive tackle, signed him. He's 3-year, $2.98, $15,000 signing bonus, 185,000 guaranteed. Drew Moss, he's a guard out of Colorado, 3 years, $295 million. Signing bonus, $20,000, $145 million guaranteed. Jacob Robinson, defensive back, BYU, 3 years, $2,095,000. Signing bonus, $20,000, and guaranteed is $120,000. Then the last one, my boy, the sleeper I told you keep an eye on, Stone Blackman, Mississippi, 3 years, $2,975,000. Bonus 12,000 and 92,000 guaranteed. And look for one more, the safety, Derek Hansen, Cincinnati, 3 years, $2,996,000. And look for the Niners to bring in another defensive back out of he was drafted from Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 28 years old, Whitehead, out of Pittsburgh school. He got drafted by Tampa Bay, but he played his final 2 years with the Jets, and he's going to be coming to the Niners. So look for Rob Sala to bring him in at the start of the season. And he played with the Jets for 2 years. And all he did with the Jets for 2 years, he had 105 played 105 games, started 101 of them, and had 557 tackles, 31 for losses, 45 pass defense, 11 interceptions, 7 quarterback hits, 2.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles, and two fumble recoveries.
Nice stats. And Smooth,
that's that for the undrafted rookies on the contract.
and good stuff, Smooth. And did you notice that the Rams went and took DJ Humphries? Well, didn't we have him? I thought we had him in the fold, right? And all of a sudden, reading DJ Humphries signed with the Rams. And I think that was within the last 24 hours. I said, what?
The Rams, look, I don't make no excuses, but we know what type of team we had last season. So, Lenore already came out and said he got the Rams already circled.
Everybody should.
So look,
too cheap.
We're going to sweep. I'm saying it here. We are going to sweep our division, and we're going to win the NFC West. And we're going not only to the playoffs, we're going back to the Super Bowl. We're going to be playing at our home stadium, and we're going to win it. Like I don't matter who's there. The Chiefs is falling off. They lost players. They still trying to regroup. They get free agents. That's not probably won't need to make the team, or they'd be backups. So I ain't worried about the Chiefs. I'm not worried about the Bills. I'm not worried about not Jacksonville. I'm not worried about the Baltimore Ravens. And none of them, bro. Or the Steelers with old ass Rodgers. I'm not worried about none of them, bro.
But you bitching.
Why
Why did you bitch in Jacksonville?
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I meant Baltimore Ravens. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. Yeah. So just X that. Y'all didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
Yeah.
But I told you. You mentioned. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna well, go ahead. I mentioned what? Go ahead.
No, you mentioned Upton. I told you. Didn't I tell you about Upton?
Yeah,
I told you going to be a starter.
You did.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, bro. And those three linebackers I'm telling you about, I'm telling you, one of them go take that. The one will take that spot.
I'm telling you, or make D. Winters one of the best players of all time. Right? Smooth. We got 30 seconds. Give me your number one surprise rookie coming up, real quick.
Oh, that's easy, bro.
Who?
Jordan Watkins.
I love it. I'm telling you, we're taking a toll on this tonight. Let me see what Jordan Watkins. I got one for CJ, one for Jordan. All right. We got to go.
We probably going. Look for us to go like four receiver sets sometimes too because of him. Because you got Jennings, then you got Pearsall, then you got I'm just saying, man. Yeah. But I'm out of here. You already know what it is. Sucker Free City 415. I'm out. Thank you. Faithful. Hang in there. Everybody be safe. Ronbo. Got good stuff going. Hey, man. Hey, I'm pumped, man. I can't wait till the season starts, bro.
I'm feeling it.
I can't wait. All right, I'm out.
Nice.
Get back to my.
See you Sunday.
All right, give to my dang, my sticky icky. All right, I'm out.
Sucker free. Hey, Matty, yes.
Ronbo.
Get Bend, Oregon sucker free too. If Matty's in it, it's sucker free.
Yeah.
Matty.
No suckers up here, bro. Well, some Seahawks fans.
Well, Matty. That kind of puts a blemish on. But you know what? As long as there's no Seahawk fans in your neighborhood, can you walking by one every day?
They're everywhere, bro.
Oh, man, I know. I don't know. Well, you know what?
They're
They built up a crew in that stretch of years that Russell Wilson came in and claimed ownership on us. So, okay. But what I want, ask any of them, though, Matty, when you get a chance. So you got any throwbacks? Yeah, any throwback jerseys? Hey, who was you guys' one of your greatest wide receivers of all time? I bet they can't tell you. Before you moved to the NFC.
I don't even know who Hasselbeck
is. Matty, the 49ers,
Ronbo.
I believe Lynch and Shanahan have grown up. They're not doing little childish things. Because, Matty, for years, any one of us, I felt like any one of us could have went in and did their jobs for them from 2018 because they were doing some boneheaded moves. There was no reason to pick up. I got a Solomon Thomas. I'm scarred for life, Matty. Because that night, I just couldn't.
Take a while now, buddy.
Oh my God. Anyway, you're thinking now of the 49ers as far as evolving into the organization they are now. Are we solid enough now to compare ourselves with some of the best organizations in the NFL? And that's saying something now. I know the Chiefs have got to be considered the diamond, but still, we got to be coming on. We're in the position all the time. With the 49ers, we're either going to the Super Bowl or the NFC CG, or we're coming in last. That's got to stop. Yeah, Matty, go ahead. I'm back. Go ahead. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we're on the right track. It's nice to finally see a year where we sign people in a timely manner instead of dragging it out through through all the preseason and making a big deal about it, and then people don't show up to camp, and so nice.
Oh, well, that's not happening this year, and I'm loving it. And by the way, man,
Detroit versus everybody.
There we go.
right on cue.
Yep. Right on. Pretty much, huh?
What's wrong with him?
That's so funny.
Okay, go ahead, man.
It's a mental disorder, bro.
God. Anyway.
I mean, when you've been beaten and battered for that many decades as a Lions fan, I mean, the head injury is probably pretty bad.
PTDs. Man, you know what? With that coaching staff we got now, the rookies that we need to come through right now, they've got all the nourishment they need within that camp as far as coaching goes. Are you expecting big things from certain people on that team, and are they going to be able to last the entire 17 weeks? I don't know that there's a remedy for getting a rookie that's been working on getting into the draft and looking good and making his pro day thing. They're working on a lot of things in the offseason, but not so much football. So last week, Purdy actually slowed down after about week 12. It's a marathon, 17 weeks of football. If
Crazy, huh?
It could be 20. So, have we got the right people amongst the coaches, the veterans, to get those guys all the way through this 2025 season?
It feels right. I mean, like we always talk about, there's obviously you just never know who's going to get injured, and hopefully nobody does, man. I mean,
it's inevitable what's going to happen. Let's hope it's not serious. Maybe a week or two out, we can stand that.
Yeah. Well, what week is our bye week? Like week 7 or something like that?
I was going to say it's mid-season, so they did us real nice. The scheduling, we can't complain. As bad as the scheduling people treated us last year and the year before, we don't have anything to complain about this year.
No, they usually do us pretty right on the bye week, so I haven't seen anything real ridiculous in a while, so that's always nice.
Week 3 or 4, one
there's
time.
advantages to having it mid-season. I mean, if somebody is injured, I guess it's a little bit of time to get healed. But
and you need that rest going through halfway through the season because you have endured enough to have a little bit of fatigue. So now you get that mid-year rest, 2 weeks, lay back, relax. Unless you're Christian McCaffrey, you're probably out there busting ass harder than you do during the regular season. But everybody else,
I was just thinking the same thing, dude.
No, Christian's out of his mind. I call him a psycho, but in a good way. Jesus, Christian. But he's, I want him on my team, though.
Yeah, no, that's. I think that's one thing we're all going to be kind of curious about to see if they drop the workload down on Christian McCaffrey just a touch. I mean, because he's a force, man. Obviously he wants to be out there, but at the same time, it's like, man, we need you. We need you through the whole season, man. We'd like to, if we're going to go to the Super Bowl, we'd like to win it with you.
I mean, how do you get a guy like Christian McCaffrey? You sit him down in the office, Christian. I poured one there for you. Listen. Let me ask you this: do you feel like you're really important to this team, and if we don't have you, that we're probably not going to do well? Well, if you say so, Coach. Okay, Christian. Let me propose this. You're going to get 20 snaps a game. That's your maximum. And by the way, I don't want you to take any offense to that. I just need you to know I'll put you in some routes to run every now and then like that. But I can't have you running the ball 25 plus times. Can't do it. So if I ask you to stand down for a moment, can you please do it? Because every time and then I ask you to do that, and I look up and you're on the field. Kristen, please. You start pleading with a guy like him. He loves playing. I don't want to take that away from him, but like you're saying, we need him. He's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, he does. Well, and also, Smooth was talking about, the season that we've got coming up. Like I don't know, I guess it is a relatively easy season as far as like some of the people we could play, but like the fact that the Super Bowl could be played at on our home turf, man. Like with us there, like, dude, it's almost, it's too, dude, I want to believe it so bad.
I do too. try not to hurt my own feelings. You know,
Basically, dude. Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's
so
where I'm
much
at with
pressure.
it, man.
And you know what's going to happen,
Oh,
Maddie?
it'd be so good, though.
Well, when we had the Super Bowl in L.A., well, we were there representing. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Well, we're still going to be better than them. It's all right.
Well, yeah, you know, as long as we beat them down, that'll be fine. That'll make up for anything else, won't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, number one in the NFC West. We got that coming.
Absolutely. Whoa, Matty, I'll see you Sunday, okay? And happy Daddy Day between now
Sounds
and
good,
then. All right. Appreciate your family.
All right, buddy. Later, buddy.
Night, Matty. And I see 49er, that marvelous B, Brian. Brian says, who will carry the beatbox this year with Debo gone? Hey, if you have any suggestions as to who comes down that tunnel with that beatbox, thanks for that contribution, Brian. That's a great question. Because Trent Williams maybe Trent carries it. Oh, Triple A. Come on in, man. Triple A.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, man, just loving what's taking place right now. And this is going to be one of those exciting seasons. There's no ho-hum this year. Everybody said, man, 49ers, man, y'all running around there talking about winning the division. You ain't got no schedule, man. We already went through this, though. There's no such thing in the NFL as having a cakewalk each and every week. That's just not going to happen. So, you know. And also the 49ers have changed their demeanor. They are doing things to make us feel more confident in what they're doing as far as this offseason has went so far. Steve has concurred on that as well. So, Julie, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, so far the off season went well, by signing our, homegrown players, Kittle, Fred, and Brock. So, yeah, so there's no drama going on, nor distractions.
Endless distractions, whining, all the stuff we see in social media, the players complaining about, well, 49ers act like they don't want me. So, okay, I don't know that was necessary. Why don't you call and see if that's the way they feel, or go to the office in person and just sit down and talk rather than just cutting up on social media. You don't have to put everybody on blast just because things aren't going exactly as you think they should be. Triple A, these guys, I understand they're young, just got out of school. But, can you be a little bit more of a man? God. Jesus. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think in these days today, like,
everybody talks.
I think they're a little different than. Yeah, I think they're a little different.
A lot.
In these days than back in the days, like, so. I don't know. So, but thank goodness we don't have no drama going on. So.
Yeah. Everybody's pumped up. They're all on the same page. And, last time we came in like this year before last went to the Super Bowl. And I'd like to see that this year. I'm sure the 49ers are all thinking the same way, too. Hey, Super Bowl's in Santa Clara, right? What are we going to do about that? So, yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah. And I really do think we have a shot of winning the NFC West. So
yeah, everybody in our division is all pumped up because they've all read that report, right? So whenever we play the Rams, the Hawks, the Cardinals, they're gonna play above their heads. So it's gonna be a battle. And it is anyway every year. But it's gonna be especially tough this year.
Oh yeah. With the Seahawks, the right now they have Sam Darnold as their quarterback.
They're gonna be good. They are.
And I don't. Yeah. I mean, but we'll see. Yeah, you gotta watch for the Cardinals because they play tough.
And especially play us tough. God, it's a war every time.
Oh yeah.
We play. Except in Mexico. In Mexico, well, but who was up in the stands watching the game? We beat the Cardinals that day like it was going out of style, because as DeForest Buckner called him, that little squirrel was up in the stands watching. He didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, the Rams.
Yeah, they've gotten better. I must admit.
Yeah.
All we got to do is smack Stafford down to the ground a few times. He'll start giving it up. The INTs will start flying like crazy. So it's okay. We'll get him.
Yeah. And the rookie I'm most excited to see is
Jordan.
Jordan James.
Yeah, not much being said about him. Not much. We heard something earlier about
because I think was it. Oh yeah, I think was it Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. They say I mean, even though it's still no pass, Jordan James had a couple of burst runs, so
yeah, he's a in fact he fits like how the 49ers, they like that running back to don't dance in that hole, take one step, make up your decision and go, explode through that hole. That is the way it is. So he's one of those, I understand too. So good.
Oh yeah, and and especially Isaac Guerrero. He's so explosive too.
He's looking good already. The only thing I worry about with Isaac is he gets injured kind of easily and quickly. So if he can stay healthy, Isaac Guerrero's liable to be the number 2, no problem. So we'll see. We will see. All right, fam. What else you want to add, Joy? AAA? Go ahead. Because we're running out of time.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Always
we got about 40 days till training camp.
40 days to get ready. Like CMC says, you got 40 days to get ready. Not 40 days to go. 40 days to get ready.
Yep.
All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
Wait, real quick. Who's going to carry the beatbox? I love some of the examples we're getting. Who you got carrying the beatbox?
I think it's going to be Ricky Pearsall.
He's got some votes too. All right. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Have a great night.
You too.
Thanks, fam. Who was that said Debo took the beatbox with him to Washington? You better bring it back, too. I see Ricky's name mentioned, and Cynthia, JJ, Jawan Jennings. He is the guy. That's who I'd vote for as well. Because Jennings is that kind of guy. Anyway, Ricky P, white chocolate. He might be a good idea. I like that idea too. Yeah. Could you see Fred Warner coming down through there like that too? Oh, George. But George is not that kind of guy though. He's not gonna be bopping along. Probably unless you're playing rock. But it'd be funny if the 49ers went from hip hop or R&B to rock, coming down through there. Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle and get rubbing. Can you imagine that? and Antoine, get in there, man. Woo!
Man, what's good, Ronbo?
Antoine, man, I'm just sitting here, man. I haven't been excited about our team in years. I mean, I've been excited about them every year. But it was worry and stress that was wearing me out because we were supposed to win that Super Bowl. And the year before, NFCC, that last 3 steps, Brock gets his arm broke. We come back and we hand Eagles a butt, but we still managed to find a way to lose. And then we get to the Super Bowl. This is it. We're here. Let's do this. Boom.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Oh, good.
The 49er fans have experienced the most heartbreak than any other franchise in the last 20 years, man.
Easily.
So, shout out to all the real fans that are still down because I always look at it from 2 perspectives. It sucks to lose these Super Bowls the way we have, but at the same time, to have a team that's this competitive, like you were saying earlier, sometimes it gets annoying. It's all or nothing. It's Super Bowl or NFC Championship or no playoffs. But, hey, we've been in the playoffs a lot. 49ers have given their fans a lot to cheer about. Yeah, there's been heartbreak, but we're not the Browns. We're not the Cowboys. We're not the Raiders. You know what I mean? But at least we're competing, and they're putting something out there every year that gives us something to look forward to every Sunday. So, shout out to my Niners, man.
So well put. I fully agree. And that's why I wore them out this last year. I mean, they were just worn out and then mentally crushed. And we probably could have seen that 6-11 season coming.
Yeah, we should have, but, we felt good going into it. And that's actually, I'm glad you brought that up because that's the one thing I wanted to bring up real quick and I'm feeling really good about right now is all training camp, the OTAs, rookie mini camp, and the mini camp, they're done now. And we got out of that with no significant injuries.
Yes, see?
So
like you said,
that's exceptional. We still got to get through training camp, but that's a good way to start and head into training camp is with no big injuries. I know Ricky Pearsall got hurt and he tweaked his hamstring, whatever, but they said he's going to be fine.
See, Kyle's growing up about all that crash, boom, bam, Let's see what it looks like when they put the pads on, though.
Hey, and I appreciate you, Ronbo. You started following me, AB. Into the Baytel.
I found you.
I appreciate it. We finally linked up, so I appreciate that. But one other thing I wanted to ask you, man, is one thing I am worried about because I'm feeling really good, but the position I'm worried about is safety. And I know there's a couple safeties that are out there. Should we go grab one, Simmons or Blackman, or even Alexander? Alexander's available, so
he'd be cheap.
I would like to see us maybe swing for the fences with one of them.
Robert Saleh loves Pinnock. Robert talked about him the other day.
Yeah, he does. So maybe that's his guy, but we could. I mean, Mustafa's going to be out for a while, possibly, and Jair Brown is going into it, a little injured. I just think we need.
Got a calf.
I know we got Pinnock, but I'm wondering, do we need just one more?
Yeah, you can't have just Pinnock. And we got the rookie. What's his name? We drafted a safety.
Right, it was late. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
not familiar with his name.
Siegel, Sigel.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to depend on that.
Yeah, I know because rookies.
We got the second most cap space in the NFL. We might have to do something.
I'd be all for signing Jair Brown, but Jair Brown is going to come in and have a seat too because he's going to end up. That's why Green Bay said goodbye because he can't stay healthy. He's a great ball player. There's so many like that, fam. Antoine, how many players you know that are just outstanding? Remember the guy we had 3 years ago that could play? He had an all-pro year when he finally was able to play the entire season. The cornerback, not a big guy. He came over from San Diego. He was an all-pro or a Pro Bowler.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh my God. He was injured a lot though.
he could not stay. He could not avoid
He couldn't
it.
stay healthy, but right, it was number 22, I believe, and he just, we'd hear about how great he's playing in camp, and it'd be all a lot of hype, and then boom, he gets injured every year.
And that season, he had a whole season. I said, and remember at the end of the season, he said, "Don't worry about giving me a contract this year. Let's do it with next year because I know I can." He did a Richard Sherman. He had a lot of faith in himself. He thought he'd go into the next year.
Right.
He could ask for the big bucks because he would have earned it. Got hurt almost immediately. Verrett. Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Jason Verrett.
Yeah, Verrett. That's it. Jason Verrett. Yep. And that was every year. He would show us flashes for I think 2 or 3 years, and we'd be excited, and he would just end up injured.
God, it's such a waste. He was so good. I mean,
he was very good at it.
I mean, he was
like
all DK Metcalf.
Could be in that same mode, but
seriously though, tell me how you feel about Jair Brown. I mean, give me your real feeling. Trust in
Jair Brown, our safety.
Yeah.
I loved him in his first year. I thought he was a leader. He showed so much leadership abilities. He stepped in and fit in with all those all pros around him, and he made his stake. He intercepted Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Everything was on the up.
True.
But then the sophomore slump happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't play as well. But this is what excites me about him is now he's getting to be coached by one of the best defensive coaches in the entire NFL. Coaching matters.
Could make a big difference.
And Robert Saleh's coaching him. So that kid, it can light a fire under his ass, and we can see him get back to where he was at the end of his rookie season. And that's what I'm hoping. That's what we all got to hope for.
We got to. But it's an interesting comment from Filthy Casual. Jair was good with Wilkes. I tell you what.
Yeah, he was.
Wilkes.
He was because Wilkes was a defensive back coach. He coached them boys up. He had Jair as a rookie starting in the Super Bowl, picking off Patrick Mahomes. And coaching matters. But then last year we had some guy that probably shouldn't have been our coach or defensive coordinator, and he was. And as you saw, he slipped. I'm not blaming coaching because he has something to do with it too, but I'm hoping that Robert Saleh lights a fire under his ass and he gets going because we're going to need him.
You know what though? I do hold Kyle accountable for this. Why did you pick? You had Staley there. Never. You know what? It's water under the bridge. But these are the things I'm talking about when I see the 49ers have matured. And now they've done some rearrangement of who does what, the assignments, your job description amongst the coaches. And I'm kind of happy. We should see different results this year.
Yeah. I think we will. I think it's going to be more about coaching. It's more about the youth movement and coaching these these youngsters up, these rookies. So, for Robert Saleh, he has to be licking his fingers like, yo, I got all this talent, this young talent, mixed with damn near Hall of Famers, and Fred Warner, Nick Bosa.
Oh, and I don't have to worry about ownership giving me a hard time. Hey, I just followed Antoine. Antoine, give out your address on Instagram. Everybody should follow Antoine. What's your IG? One more time.
Yeah, give me a follow, man. It's Niners_the Bay to LA.
Niners _. I'll repeat it later.
Niners_the Bay to LA, and the 2 is with the number 2, like denominator Lenore.
Fam, I gotta go. We're gonna see you Sunday, okay?
Yes, sir. Nice talking to you, Ronbo.
Always nice talking to you, Antoine. Appreciate you, fam. All right. Have a great night. It says Sorensen was a bad movie. He had Staley there. Why not use him? That's everybody's question. Anthony, get in here.
What it do, Ronbo?
Anthony, it's what it's going to do. What is it going to do? We going to win.
I tell you what it going to do.
I want to know.
I'm like, as Stone Cold will say, I can't wait till the season start. And we're going to let it smack down on these Kenny-ass Rams.
That's going to be a great game. Beating the Rams.
Rambo. Let me tell you why receiver y'all slipping on, Rambo.
Well, we don't be trying to slip. What? Who?
We finally gonna get to see Cowan do his thing, Rambo.
Ooh.
Jacob Cowell's been getting off out there too, Rambo.
Ooh.
You know, bumped up a little bit too, Rambo. Look at him, man. We ain't got nothing but that speed out there, Rambo. Look at him, boy. And Jordan Watkins getting off.
Well, yeah, that's all everybody's talking about is Jordan Watkins. I can't wait till preseason games. He'll have Mac Jones out there throwing at him, and Mordecai.
And Brock, he's feeling healthy. He got that zip. He got that zip back on that ball, Rambo.
That's what everybody's
It's
saying.
gonna be something serious out there, Rambo. And
People
he's
talking
throwing
about that noodle
thing
arm.
deep.
The noodle's getting ready to get dried out. I'm like,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he's throwing that thing deep, and Watkins and Cowan running that thing down, Rambo.
See, that's what a good quarterback needs. You don't need guys that are slow getting in and out of their route. This is why BA was so good, and Kendrick Bourne was good. Kendrick Bourne didn't have straight line speed, but Kendrick could get in and out of a route like that. So that's what a quarterback needs.
Yeah. You see, that's what Watkins doing. He's so quick and running routes so crisp, they can't keep up with him, Rambo.
Yeah, I read on one social media. He reminds you of that dude that we lost a while back to Kyle Shanahan put in the doghouse right away. Andre Pettis. What was it? Pettis. I said, what? No, please.
Pettis was weak and scared, Rambo.
I know. And everybody recognized it right away. Dante Pettis.
Watkins been going across the middle, catching that thing, Rambo.
I know.
Wide open.
Downfield as well. He's got both. Yeah.
He's going to switch that field, Rambo.
And guess what? He's faster than Ricky. See, this is like Ricky's already. All right, you know what? Don't y'all draw no conclusions. I love this competition. Cowens.
Ricky pretty fast too, because Ricky run a 4.4 and a 42 now.
I know Ricky ain't slow, but when they said Watkins is even faster, word. I gotta see this.
Watkins run a 4.37 in the 40, Rambo.
Oh God, I didn't know that. He's one of those guys, and he's got hands.
He run a 4.37 in the 40. And Kyle run a 4.33 in the 40.
Ricky, you got your work cut out for you, bro. I'm pulling for you, though, because, you the dude from last year, man. You're everybody's hero after you took that bullet. You know what?
Yeah. I was looking at,
no wonder BA's trying to hurry back.
BA. That's why BA trying to hurry. Get ready to them boys. Ain't playing, Rambo.
Ain't a whole lot of jobs available in that camp. You better hurry up and get back.
Them boys ain't playing. Rambo.
Wow.
I'm telling you who I want to see out there, though, Rambo.
Who you want to see?
Nick Bourne. That's how he been going ham out there, Rambo.
I know. I mean,
Speed. Fred won all over him. Been bragging about it.
Speed. We're going to be the next version of the Fast and Furious. I'm telling you right now, ain't no slow people out there. God.
I'm telling everybody, man, remember I looked up. Our DBs running 4.37, 4.4.
Is that Upton? Who's that DB we got running at 4.3? Is that Upton?
No, Single.
Oh, Single, the safety.
Single the safety run a 4.3, run a 4.37 40.
See, that's what I need in my safety. I want you to be able to go get any mistakes.
And Jason
Pinnock? Yeah, he's fast.
That
too.
boy, yeah. Man, yeah, he come in that box, Rambo. And man, he in the way what y'all using blitz and all that, man, he be getting sacked, Rambo.
Hey, how big is Jason Pinnock? I didn't. What's his measurables? Does he go 200?
Yeah, he's 6'2", 220 pounds.
Okay, that'll work in the box. Pulaski T was about that same size.
Yeah, he don't mind coming in that box laying the wood, Ronbo.
Yeah, if you go play safety, you must like that stuff. You know, if your head ain't ringing at the half, you don't feel like you're doing anything. So
Ronbo, they say your boy.
CJ?
What
CJ?
song had? No, they say Purdy stole Jordan, the running back we got out of what's called
Jordan James?
out of Oregon. Stole ball in the flats out there. Say your boy shot across the field so doggone quick. Say let him know. Yeah, boy, we had been the game. He couldn't lead him up, Ronbo.
Well, are you talking about that safety?
Shot our way across the field.
See,
Nick Munn shot our way across the field.
oh, Nick.
And the turkey was told him, hey, look, it had been the game. You would lit him up, right?
That defense is going to make everybody on offense better because of all that speed. If you don't hurry up.
They say Fred Warner went fool.
I know Fred starts instigating. Can you see Fred hooping and hollering way across the field? Especially I'm on offense and I just got embarrassed. Boy.
They say you heard Fred walk way on the other side of the field.
That's him, loud. You can hear him. And Fred's just talking bad, too. That's, remember that year?
Yeah. Ronbo. Debo and I started out, Debo trolling everybody already.
But Fred, he keeps those workouts going. Remember Trey Lance did that, he came and did the press conference, and Trey says, yeah, well, Fred said some disrespectful things out there, but that's all right. I said, Fred, you keep doing what you do. Make them play better.
Ronbo, I'm going to tell you something, Ronbo.
Yes.
No disrespect to Debo. See, Debo over there in Washington doing the same thing you doing there. Come back all big and bloated.
The boy loves to eat. Let him alone. Anthony, we got to go, though. We start up on Debo Sunday. Boy.
The mac and cheese couldn't lose.
It's like a drug for him. Anthony, appreciate you, fam. We got to go. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Rambo. Appreciate you, Rambo.
Appreciate you, Anthony. All right, fam. Night.
All right, yeah.
I can see everybody else goes to bed and they're dreaming, they're counting sheep. 1, 2, 3. Debo's actually counting little elbows of macaroni and 5 at a time. 5, 10, 15. Hey, where the cheese?
I got to work.
Hey, Eric, get in there, fam.
Hey, bud.
Eric, we're sitting up here talking about the season coming up already. Eric, are you getting pumped up about what's going on? You guys got a new quarterback. Your draft was great. And we're scared, Eric. I'm telling you right now, man, between you and the Cardinals, because the Rams are something that I just refuse to believe anything but death on that team. I don't care what they do with it. They just took one of our offensive linemen. This is like, okay, Rams, you guys are getting that bad blood going already, huh? All right. We're going to beat you up and the offensive lineman you stole. So, but what's going on in the Emerald City? We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Dun, 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 dun. Eric, talk to me. A huge Wizard of Oz fan.
So, how y'all doing tonight? Ronbo?
Oh, fantastic. As I say, this is a year where I'm looking forward to things because my imagination's starting to run wild. I'm picturing scenarios that, I got Bryce Huff doing crazy things and him and Nick on the sidelines laughing and holding each other up because they've allowed -5 yards at the end of the first half. I mean, I've got my defense is going to be crazy. I got CJ West, who looks like a Tasmanian devil and moves like one. And Mikel, he's got all the support around him and coaches in the world. He's going to be a beast. And when we get that big man, Alfred Collins, in there, what is he going to do? Hey, I just realized something. Eric. This is not what you need to be hearing. You're the man who needs to see the Hawks do better. Can we expect you guys to come in with a big hammer and what?
Yeah.
Eric?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Eric, I'm wondering what's on your mind. What are you thinking here? Because you know me, I'll run off at the mouth like a crazy man. I want to hear you talk.
Well, it's your show, buddy.
I'm sorry. Say again.
It is your show.
Well, yeah, I know, but I need to. I'm opening up a platform where people can call in and talk, and then I talk up all the time and say goodbye. I've got to stop doing that. I'm too excited about the team this year. I've got to learn to calm down. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think that you guys are gonna be in much better shape this year than you were last year. Mainly because the schedule is so much better.
Oh, Eric, I worry about that.
The good thing about it is our last place finish equals a better schedule.
Yeah, supposedly. But how many teams do we see finish last every year? I mean, the Cleveland Browns. Well, no, Cleveland's been doing not bad the last. Actually, the Cleveland Browns haven't been doing all that bad. Who is it? The Panthers. The Panthers have been rooming with worms, 50 feet under the dirt for how many years? And they're first in the picking of the draft with all these first-round picks. And it doesn't always help to have a weak schedule because you know what you can anticipate. I think we talked about this last time. You can anticipate a schedule that's supposedly weak, and then when time comes to play them, I try to tell myself that because in the fourth quarter, we're sitting there, fam. This is the thing. We're in week 8, right? They've won 2 games this year.
Yeah.
And here comes Jake Moody, fam. If he misses this kick, what are we gonna do? At that point, I'm searching for answers with my own mind to hold on to my sanity. All right, Jake Moody trots out on the field. The 49ers have 3 seconds left on the clock. Moody chops out on the field, and the Carolina Panthers are holding on to a 1-point lead. And if Jake can get this done, he can walk off. So now I'm sitting there in a pool of my own sweat because I know what's going to happen next. It's a 40-yarder. That's close. Jake doesn't like to do close kicks. And we're sitting there. Moody, it's wide to the right. The Panthers win. Jesus, Jake, I know they should have got to the beginning of the season. Look what you did. It's a champion. God damn it. So this is what I don't want to have to endure that, and I know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I mean about a weak schedule.
That's the one thing you don't want to do this year. You want to forget about last year, especially that whole debacle with Moody. You got to try and forget about all that now.
I'm trying. I'm gonna have to get some medication this year though, because I could say I could explode a blood vessel every time he walks out there. I mean, Robbie Gould used to walk out on the field and kick back, relax, guys. We got this, and sure enough, Gould, good as gold.
Yeah,
never missed a kick in the playoffs. He missed maybe 2 or 3 a year, but they were during the regular season. God, I love that guy.
Yeah, we did get. I did hear a minor update today. Finally, they say players are working, but they still need a lot more. So finally, we're starting to kind of hear like some information here. But unfortunately, I think it's gotten like so deep into him.
Oh.
I don't know if he can pull this off, but we're gonna find out.
That's just
so deep. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find out. I mean,
don't give up. Don't give up on him. Things like this matter. Let's keep those prayers and that positive faith that he'll pull up out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
He'll
Have a great night now.
Heck, I'm telling you right now, I really do hope that turns out better than what we're talking about now. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna go. I'll see you Sunday, and if you got time, and if you're looking for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be back from my sister's house with my dad by that time.
I know it's Daddy Day. That's why I'm not coming in until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm figuring everybody's, you bring your dad to the phone or whatever. All right.
All right, bub.
All right, Eric. Good night, E.
All right, bub.
Night. Yeah, I love people talk with the way we're all talking about the Chiefs, that the Eagles laid down the blueprint to put them out of their misery. They really did. Who's beaten the Chiefs up like that in the last 4 or 5 years? Except for Tampa Bay did do that to them, but that was just vicious. Think about the Chiefs. When they go out of a Super Bowl, they're not playing. They're going down. Whoa! Like they got hit by a Mack truck. Michael, birthday boy, get in here.
Hey, Ronbo, that's right, the big 4-8. One more year, I'll be hitting the 49ers number. Maybe that'll be the year we win back-to-back Super Bowls.
Oh.
Maybe that'll be my back-to-back Super Bowl. This year, win next. Ooh, that's right.
That would be
That's
so
right.
awesome.
That's right. And trust me, that'd be the best birthday present any kind of 49 Empire father or anybody would like to have.
God, yes.
Right on the, imagine that, hitting your 49th birthday and win the Super Bowl.
That's just,
Bingo.
you have to get
Play that number, 49,
you get
49.
a tattoo. You need a tattoo.
That's it. Damn right. Play the lottery, 49-49.
Oh.
Before.
Oh. Hey, what is that game that the ladies that play bingo always go? What is that? Is that?
Oh yeah.
Is that Keno? What is that game?
Last time I saw Rudy playing bingo with high heels and wigs. I saw Rudy at the casino with his wig on, his high heel, with Mick running slow. Yeah, I told him about the slot.
Rudy, I knew it. I had heard about you being seen in drag once before. I thought they were kidding.
he was getting interceptions. But
Michael, it's
a
lot of people are talking about the blueprint on beating, and Cynthia says Kyle's not going to follow any blueprint to beat the Chiefs. But I think Kyle's turned a corner. Yeah, I think Kyle's changed. I don't think he's going to be so bullheaded about a few things. And the 49ers have already said, Kyle, we want you to concentrate on running that offense. Do that, and we'll handle the rest.
You got other coaches out there that could tell them off, too. You got, you know what I mean? Two guys, one former defense. You got the defensive coaches that can tell
Gus
Kyle, hey,
and Robert, that's right.
Yep.
They're going to be running the defense anyway. Cynthia, we don't have to worry. Yeah. Kyle's not having anything to do with that defense. It's Gus and Robert and company. Yeah.
Only thing you got to worry about is your special team kicker. That's what you got to worry about in your offense.
And Jake Moody.
Mr. Moody here. You better have a little meeting, Mr. Moody. But I think Moody might shine. Maybe he'll shine this year.
Honestly, Michael, before he got hurt last year, he was 13 or 14.
Yeah. He was good right when we got him. Yeah. No, he was excellent when we first got him.
I'm going to try to relax on him. I got to do it.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, maybe he'll have a good year this year. If one bad, maybe this will be the good one.
Just don't, if you miss one, don't miss one in a game that we really need you to make it. That's my only problem. You can miss during regular season. We got a 20-point lead or something like that.
If you're missing, you're up big. Yeah, you're up big and you miss an extra point. Okay,
no big deal.
If you need that 1 point to
win the game
against Carolina.
Yes, that means you can't handle pressure, right?
Nope.
But he'll get it. He's got to get it.
He'll get it. He'll be all right. All my friends tonight were saying that Atlanta Falcons, Tony Red team, is the team to watch for.
I said that last year,
any
too.
Rams Clown team. Yep.
They got too much talent.
Don't know nothing.
Yeah, the Rams.
Any Rams fans don't know doo-doo. Only thing they know is the blah, 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 blah. Old 2 Super Bowl rings. The others don't count for you guys.
Well, it's a franchise history, I mean, it's just like they were. Georgia Frontier was not a good owner.
Yep.
Rudy thinks I don't know who he's talking about when he says she will remain anonymous. But everybody knows, Rudy, Georgia was on your mind. Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
And Rudy,
The Rams just.
you'd be. Rams are gonna. I think they're going to finish third place. The Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out for Seattle, maybe even the Cardinals.
Yeah, watch out. But Rudy should kill me. But the 49ers did well because as soon as the cap was instilled, hey, Georgia could have did the same thing. The cap didn't just apply to everybody but the 49ers. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you think the 49ers cap.
Until you guys got the cap, it's right. You could have signed Jerry Rice. You could have drafted better. You could have got some Hall of Famers. It's your organization. It stinks.
Rams didn't wear the right pair of glasses. They couldn't see what they were drafting.
Trying to tell them, man.
Yeah, hey, they could have got a lot of good players. They could have had a lot of good players in the future. They could have had a lot of guys out there.
Like everybody else, there was no cap. It didn't apply to. It didn't apply to any team. So what the hell is that supposed to mean?
He's dreaming about Marcus Lowe. That's what he's dreaming about with his high heels, wigs, and trust me. The Rams, anybody could have drafted those guys. Not just the Rams. Anybody could have picked them up.
Well, if you know what you're doing as an organization.
Yeah.
Eddie D was just a bad boy.
Some teams were better and some teams weren't. Yep. Some teams ran better. Some teams didn't run the organization right. A lot of the organization, they got fired. A lot of those guys got fired and canned.
Mm-hmm. So, there are no excuses for going two wins in 70 years. And there certainly sure as hell ain't no reason for a person that's supporting that team to be running around talking any trash to anybody. You got a couple of franchises you can talk trash to. You can talk to the Hawks. You can talk to the Cardinals, who haven't won anything. You can even talk to the Bills. Bills haven't won a trophy yet either.
Bills are 0-4.
Yeah. That's their area code, 044.
That's right. That's the pick 3 number, 044. Buffalo 044. I like to know who else is close by to Buffalo. That's got 0-4.
But Michael, they've been some outstanding teams. Those 044 teams, they were badass. Yeah. And these teams they've been losing the last few years, they were badass. Why are you losing?
I think they lost to the Giants, Washington, and somebody else twice. I don't know if they lost to Washington
Probably
twice.
Dallas.
They lost to the Giants twice. Dallas.
Yeah.
You think they Dallas?
NFC was king back then, though.
Yeah, Dallas is not going to win nothing. They're true. That team is they're going to be last place, I think. Giants are going to improve. I think Giants are going to improve.
Mike, we need to wait. I'm going to wait because you know what? If we talk too loud about the Cowboys and they come in and have a decent season,
we might wake up the Giants.
Oh, Texas boy will be all over it. He'll probably bring some of his friends.
Well, his girlfriend? Yeah, bring your little, you can bring your little girlfriend. Yeah. Trust me, you still got to get past the Commanders and the Eagles. That's what you got to get past.
There's no way that's going to happen. You're right. We can talk about the Cowboys right now. There's no way the Cowboys are going to beat the Commanders or the Eagles. None. Zero.
And Mr.
Zip.
Blue,
Nada.
And then how Texas boy saying Blue is running forward. And look, he's a fumble kid. He's going to fumble. So you wait till Dallas, fumble and interception machine. You wait.
And look out for the Giants too. I mean, I'm not talking about the quarterback. Yeah. Well, everybody say the quarterback's a formula system quarterback.
Russell Wilson.
But they got a lot of players.
Russell Wilson. And Scottaboo. That's the guy you got to watch for. Scottaboo.
That's what it's about. The run game. You got to run game. It's coming back, Michael. It's not just about passing anymore, like everybody says. It's a passing league. If you ain't got a running back, go to San Diego. Go to the Chargers. All right.
Yes.
Don't they have a great passer? I think so. What happens to them all the time?
Coach too.
They get beat.
Their coach is good.
Well, that's why Harbaugh's over there. He's got a great offensive line. He's got a run game. Harbaugh's not putting up with that myth that all you need is a passer. That ain't going to get you anywhere.
Nope. Even Steve Young's brother called me for my birthday today and says, Mike, happy birthday. He said, yeah, I hit the big 4.8. Until I told him, tell Steve, I hit 4.8 now. Getting closer to him.
There you go.
I mean, imagine, I'm a couple months older than Tom Brady. Tom Brady will be 48 this year in August.
Hey, and just think about that. Tom was playing just a couple of years ago, too. So you're just, dude, you're prime, too.
Retired. Yep. Yeah, he's my age. Imagine that. That's the best quarterback of all time.
Well, Michael, of his generation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think how many Super Bowls he won. I think look at the team he had around him.
I know. At times, it was the team. I mean, he had one of the best defenses of all time, a couple of times. So
but Joe Montana and Steve Young is my two good quarterbacks. Steve is definitely my number one.
4 Super Bowls without any. Yeah, and no INTs or anything. Even Joe says, what was that quarterback Joe worshipped before? A legendary figure. Joe gives him all the love when people talk about him being the GOAT.
Somebody knows it.
What is the name of that
Was it
quarterback?
from AFC?
I mean, he was playing when they had
AFC or NFC?
leather mask on their face.
Oh, yeah.
I'll think of his name. I'll get his name later. I'll go back and get his name.
Yeah.
But yeah. Birthday boy, we ran our time. Hey, I'll see you Sunday, Dad.
Yeah.
And I know Nikita's got plans
All right,
for
buddy.
you.
Get out there, Tony Wright, Papa Jay, and Wolfie, and William Roberts, and all Eric. Good luck. A couple more months of football start.
Ain't that the truth?
Giants. That is it, yeah. Yep.
All right. Michael, happy birthday. I'll see you Sunday.
You too, buddy.
All right,
You too, brother. You can sing happy birthday if you want. Yeah.
I got you. You got me. You called my happy birthday for you earlier. All right. Who was that? Horrible. Sammy. His first name was Sammy. Wow. Who was that guy? Joe gives him love all the time. Sammy. Anyway, who we got next? We done? Sammy. Guys, think about a legendary quarterback named Sammy. Sammy what? Joe always talks about when people accuse Joe of being a GOAT. Well, there's always guys before me. Mike Jones. Okay, now I got to find his name because it's going to drive me nuts. Fam, we're gonna go. And as I say, I thought about Mother's Day. We'd never run a show. Sammy Baugh. Thank you, Mike Money Jones. Joe loved him some Sammy Baugh. So each generation has their stud. You look at now, Patrick Mahomes is being called the greatest of all time. But until he wins 5, at least, I don't know. Because every quarterback's got to. Tom just took the lid off the jar with 6. I mean, 1, 2. He's got one hand. You know how Joe Montana's got that video where he's holding up his hand. He's got all the rings on it. And I was like to show that to Rudy when Rudy started talking about, well, you guys haven't won a modern day Super Bowl. Dude, this is a game that legends are built and not forgotten. You conveniently forget because your team has only got 2. In 70 years' time, you're still crying about how great you are after that 2022 Super Bowl. And now you think you're on par with the San Francisco 49ers. How comical is that, really? So you can put expiration dates on Super Bowl trophies all you like. The fact remains that, Rudy, in your lifetime, my lifetime, and your children's lifetime, and our children, grandchildren, you will never see the day, and they won't see the day, that the Rams catch up with the 49ers in total achievements. Let that resonate in your little head for a while. Fam, happy Father's Day. Thanks for the say. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I'll see you Sunday. We'll go late. I want you to get all that love. You gotta have Daddy's Day, Daddy Day. Niners!